Itaola sanibonani dumelang abusheni bafethu. My name is Bomi and of course I'm not alone.
Fede bafethu niyazi mos it's the touchdown sessions bafethu. The name is Sivile and niyazi bafethu Afcon, the beautiful game iqalile and we are I'm thrilled. I can say I'm thrilled. So far we've seen I think okay, the only game that I've watched so far is Egypt versus Mozambique. I that was like for me on paper that was like a cliche of a game and it's a comfortable win for Egypt. But nah, bruh. Nah, the neighbors, yeah, they showed up. I didn't even know Renildo was from Mozambique, bruh.
I also had no idea.
Yeah,
In
man.
fact, nah, I'm mistaken. If Mangita, I'd forgotten. Yeah, I'd
Mm.
forgot because Mankumbula kahle, I've come across that before. But yo, it was yeah, being Kochli and it came as a surprise when Ngimbona vele on
Nah.
pitch for Mozambique.
Okay, now I'm sitting here, I'm thinking with yo. Are Moza going to be the surprise package of that group? Or in that group, like, do you think they're gonna be the surprise package? Do you think they are gonna fight, or was just a fluke?
Uh, yeah, it's depending on. Now, I think there's something more. There's more that we will see from Mozambique because no, in fact, let me reverse my words again. Nah, I don't think Mozambique will pose an upset. The reason that I'm saying is that is because um, Egypt expect way more from themselves. That much we know.
Yeah.
So meaning Guti going into the second their second game, they'll go all out, to get maximum points. And then in this group, there's still Ghana as well, who Egypt and Ghana, most of us think Uguti they are the favorites to go through.
Mm.
Yeah, well, so I think Mozambique it will be a huge achievement if they can get um points off Ghana as well. Given the fact that they've already gotten a point from Egypt. So I think that might be too much of a stretch, too much of a ask.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm here hailing, I think it's they were clinical, man. Just the fact that you get two shots on target and those two shots on targets are your goals. Up against those type of teams like nations, your Egypt, your Ghana, if you get two chances and score two chances, it's something that you can work with as
Yeah,
a coach and
yeah.
as players. After this performance, I think they are oozing confidence wherever they are. Mozambique, they go, yeah, man. And Salah, the only time like he posed like a real threat, I think it was the assist, and then he also scored the penalty, which he almost missed.
Mm.
So thinking, which yeah, for Mozambique, man, yeah, I saw a great performance from them. I think it takes good players to be able to absorb pressure, especially from great players who are comfortable on the ball. So knowing it's okay, now it's time for us to pressure. Now it's not the time for us to put pressure on the ball. Let's leave them play there and there and there. So I think you need players that are focused. So I can say, Gucci, if Mozambique can continue being this focused throughout the tournament, I think there might be the surprise package, but going through, I, I,
Yeah, I think progressing to the next stage might be too much of a stretch for them. But um, if they can get points from Ghana and uh, play for a win against Cape Verde, because out of the three other teams, that they have in their group, I think they would have looked at Cape Verde with respect, of course, but thinking that if they will get points, Cape Verde will be the team to get the points from.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. So asike sithathe kancane on um, the game. Looking forward now, we're looking forward into a game, a Cameroon against
Guinea.
Guinea. Yeah.
Yeah, those are two teams. I mean, on paper, you look at them, you see they got players that are playing abroad, European football, world class football. You think you could, those teams, they got a good chance. But looking at the recent form, both teams haven't really been convincing, man. They
Mm.
haven't. Like the inconsistency there, like is too much. They got it's a lot, man. Like inconsistent. Sometimes they win games, sometimes they draw games. Sometimes I think you just look at them and think, oh, and now they're playing each other. And I think they're on a similar run with two teams. Like they're super inconsistent. So Zilala Sozi too. I don't think it's gonna be an entertaining game. But of course, because in those two nations, like they got quality players.
Individual, yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
got quality players. And when the Guinea striker, the guy from Stuttgart.
Oh, Sergio Grassi, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
yes,
Yeah.
him. I think he's there, man. And Cameroon also got like a few guys who are like good, like really good. So yeah, we think it's gonna be a nice game, to watch. As a football fanatic, you think you want to see those things. You want to see a nice game, a competitive game. I think that's what those two teams are gonna give us. Mara, I think we're not gonna see anything more than a draw in those teams. I think the way Mbappe, their form, their recent form, honestly think we're gonna get a draw from them. And of course, like we've got like this huge scandal, Onana. But what do you make of it, man? A player is it disrespect? Do you think it's disrespect?
In my humble opinion, this is a player who looks at the national team and sees it as second fiddle to club football. So the short answer is yes.
Is it not justified though, man? It's like everyone else looks at national team as second fiddle.
But not to the extent that you will miss your country's preparation for a major tournament. You will miss a huge majority of the planning that and the preparation, as I've said, that will be going into the tournament with, and not when not players don't look at the national team with such disdain and disregard, to the extent that they would insist on playing club football within less than 24 hours of representing the national team. No way on earth. It's unheard. It's unheard of.
Nah,
It's
no,
it's
no.
it's unheard of.
I think coach, man. I think he's supposed to grow a pair, man. I'm not saying he isn't, but if a player does this,
And especially given the fact that this is in the ongoing relationship between Andre Onana and the national team, it's tumultuous. A lot of things that have happened before. Andre has come went into retirement, come out of retirement. You know, so you look at these things and you
you see an attitude. Donna, he's got an attitude, eh?
yeah, yeah. So it's not something that we love to see or we'd like to see.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I look at that and I'm not happy.
And if a player of Onana's caliber is doing this now, you look. I mean, the young players, the younger generation, bro. What are they going to think of the Afcon, bro? How are they gonna respect it?
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly. So, uh, despite his recent form, Andre Onana, he's a good goalkeeper.
phenomenal.
He's a player of high profile. You know, he's played in the Champions League final. You know, he's won domestic leagues with both Inter and the Ajax. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not quite sure with the Ajax, but he has won domestic cups. You know, so if a player of such a caliber, such a profile, looks at this is not the national team in isolation. Ukumbuli, this is a major tournament
Mm,
as well.
mm.
So it's not an attitude towards, not only is it towards the national team, but it is towards the whole tournament itself and the continent itself. You know, if our own don't take our own tournament seriously, how do you expect other continents and other nations and other people to take our tournaments seriously?
Ah, man, maybe he's got something like a surprise for us. Maybe he's gonna outperform every keeper that came in early. I
Still
don't.
wouldn't justify it though.
Still wouldn't, ne?
Still wouldn't justify it.
Asiphathekanga kahle mara sizothini man.
So yeah, man, asikhulume ngeBafana Bafana, Mali against South Africa.
Yeah, 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 Mali. I know at first we said we need to get points. Oh, we thought like we are gonna get points from a Mali. Nje kanjalo, like taking candy from a kid. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. And again, this is Bafana Bafana mfethu. After all, I think we love being underdogs. I think it's our thing, you know. I think we just love being underdogs. So in this game, quickly realized that we are the underdogs and we love it as Bafana Bafana when we are underdogs. Then we show you flames. Yeah, Tina Sisparang surprise, you know. Surprises all the way. So this particular game on paper, bro, I think Mali has got quite a quite a number of good players. You know, are playing in top leagues, and most of the guys that are playing for us are playing like local, like the DSTV Premiership. But again, I see that as a plus because most of those players are playing for one team, so which is Downs. So I don't think it's gonna be like it. The connection is there. Like yeah, you know, the connection is there. Gulama player that like are playing. They recently won the what is it?
Super Cup,
The Super
Super
Cup.
League, yeah,
Yeah, Super
ASL,
League.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, most of the players from mid downs are gonna be representing Mzansi. So I think yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one, you know, because we know with downs, Gucci, downs they just don't back away. Like they don't back down. You're never gonna see downs playing a low block. And I honestly think we should like take them on head on, you know? If we are gonna afford players like Abu Besuma too much time on the ball, he's gonna do whatever he wants to do, bro. So I don't think we should relax on like low block or mid block. I think we should go on like a high line and play because even though they're not playing European football or in the top leagues, but the quality is there. Oh, you know, we got quality. You know, we cannot just beat Morocco and a fluke without the quality. So defensively, we are good, and then and also going forward, you know, we do have quite good players. So yeah, I think we really should give it our all. You know, I think this is what every South African wants to see. You know, against the Mali, they knocked us out back in 2002 in the quarterfinals, and 2013 on penalties. They owe us. They owe us. So we need to do the honors. See, Bafana Bafana. I don't know what you think.
I'm not. I'm thinking. Uh, okay, yeah. We've said a lot about players who will be missing on his side, Bafana Bafana. But what I'm thinking is that the players who are there, especially in our front line, in our attack, we need to be clinical.
Hmm.
We'll need Abo Pesitao to show up and show themselves. He's one of the best that we have in our current squad. Pesitao. We need Utembazwane to show his leadership and guide the rest of the players. And give them that belief and sense of knowing that we belong here. As Ibafana Bafana. The reason that I'm saying that is because if you look at Imali, yes, they've been playing quite well in their recent form, but they've been conceding goals. They've been leaking goals. So that gives us a chance that if we are clinical, we can be able to punish them. Because bear in mind that their defense is quite a bit shaky and leaky. And when it comes to our defense, we are a little bit better than them, in terms of our defending stats. And you look at the fact that our most recent games as well, it has been low scoring games, meaning that if although we are not a high scoring team ourselves, but we do not concede too many goals as well. So if in our transitions we can be able to be clinical and use those chances, then I do see us having a chance.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a battle between Uzwane and Yus Mbesuma, you know. Mbesuma plays for Tottenham, of course. We have at Lisa, then we have at
Bro,
Lisa, then
Nomchitalo, uthini?
we have at Lisa, then bro. We saw it against the Manchester City, bro. He just gave the ball away. For once, I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, we have at Lisa, then, but he's also good at the same time. Yeah, for a holding midfielder, it's CDM. I think he's a modern CDM, you know, modern CDM. Umnandi kakhulu ebholeni, which is something that I'm hoping Uzwane is he is good at pressing Uzwane, and then when he has a ball, ooh, that flair, you know. Yeah, we need that flair. Akazwane lapha kuyives. I wish mfethu ambonisa ama flames, you know, because that boy udlisa u-ench and makadlisa u-ench ukhosta abantu ababhaka, you know. But yeah, but Uyives, yeah, he's a good player, you know. He's a good player. I think we should be honored to have him with Afcon. Yeah, we should be happy. Like, as football fanatics, we happy to have Uyives because for to is quality, you know. He
yeah,
is like
yeah.
quality, but njengoba ngishilo uyamdlisa at times. Sometimes uyadlisa,
Mm.
and it's true uyadlisa sometimes. Why? Because he's too complacent, my man. He becomes too complacent. He becomes too relaxed.
Mm.
And isicelo sami, bro, we need to press these people, especially youths. Besuma, yeah, man. Besuma, we need to press them. We need to make sure we close them down because if we don't close him down, number one, he's gonna make a brilliant pass or take on players.
Mm.
You're so, and if we don't close them down enough, Mabapam box rate, he's gonna take on a shot, which is probably gonna be brilliant because Besuma, his quality. You know, I just wanna see Besuma and Utembazwane. You know, Utembazwane is on fire. Maz Utembazwane. I'm toss, I'm 10. Yeah. That's what we want, see
Mm.
Bafana Bafana. Sabi Muntu foot in this competition. If they can hear us, Ivory Coast, I like to tell them with us Wasabi Bonge foot. See
say
Bafana
say it in
Bafana.
English. Say it in
Are we
English.
not
They
scared
probably
of
don't
we're not
understand.
scared of anyone. We don't fear anyone in this competition in South
Mm,
Africa.
mm,
As Bafana Bafana, we know. You know why we know? Because in 1995, Amapokopoko won the
the World
World Cup.
Cup.
96, we won. We won the Afcon. It's that year. 2023, they won the World Cup.
Mm.
Now we're coming for that Afcon, Baba.
I love how you're conveniently forgetting that
Yekele leyo ngayibali. Let's focus. Focus, my feet.
But I'll tell you who I'm looking forward to seeing play. Spepelos Tall.
Sithola, hey.
Yeah, yes, Utebo Mokoena is one of our best defensive midfielders as South Africa. But I think that his partnership with Uspepelos Tole, there's a lot coming there.
Ne.
Yeah, and what I love about Uspepelo is that he gets in there, he makes tackles, he's willing to run, he's willing to work. He's yeah, he's a workhorse. In the central midfield areas. So he assists in defense. He's an addition going forward. Plus, his big frame will be a huge asset in set pieces as well. So yeah, Spepelos Tole. I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
That midfield battle. But I know, Tina, we've got Umshish. I've got Umbesuma, Odlisayo.
On occasion.
Yeah, uyadlisa uyadlisa ayikho into esingayisho yena udlalela Tottenham mara yena urelaxe too much utshela ukuthi kusekibo la, yeah, but yeah, this Afcon, wow, I think it's just getting better, it's just getting better. So hope Tina Somzansi we get our 3-1 against the Mali. Then yeah, we prepare for it, Tunisia. Because otherwise we are Mzansi.
3-1 against Mali. Kosiam.
Hey Baba. Okay, 2, yeah. 2. Wow. Alaba 1 2 now.
Yeah, no, Mina, I do believe with Sobuya now waphila. Hey, mara 3.
It's too much, eh?
Hey, so Korolo 1 3.
Umvala doesn't even score headers in my corner, man. He only scores.
Yeah, Sival. Sival. Ladies, gentlemen, please do like, subscribe, engage with our content, and please do. The comment section is yours. Share with us. Do you think that South Africa will come away with a win against Imali? Do you think that Imali will prove too difficult for South Africa? Who do you think will take the tournament as a whole as well? So yes, engage. Yeah, the most thing that I'm asking for is engagement.
Yeah, definitely, Rafi. To Afcon 2024, Rafi, we are super excited to be sitting here and talking about those games, African games. We don't spend too much time like it's Kulumanya Palalala Africa. This is a different Afcon. I feel super excited. It's the Afcon that is full of quality players, and nice football. We've seen it in our opening games. It's exciting. It's fun, Bafetu. So continue, Bafetu, watching a touchline session and subscribing and liking and sharing. Thank you very much, Bafetu. We appreciate it.
Touchline sessions over and out. Dank.